for another installment of 8 Wisdoms. We're going to be talking about the third wisdom today, and I have my good friend Ron Barron here with me today to talk about the third wisdom. We've done business together. We've been in business situations. When I was trying to be a rock star in Texas, playing in bars and stuff, Ron was taking care of Fortune 500 companies.
Something like that. I'd like to think I was a rock star in my own right, but I guess it wasn't the same.
So we've done a lot of business. We've been in the business world a lot. And there's one thing that we don't talk about too much in business, and that is spirit or God or connection with God and spirit and those kind of things. So I'm here to think, my thought is that we can use the spirit word in business and in personal development. So I brought Ron. I have a lot of respect for Ron, and we were going to talk about it.
Yeah, awesome.
Give me your thoughts about the third wisdom.
You know what? I sometimes get pretty clear messages that it's about time that we do bring the God word into our business. I think, you know what? We pray to God after or before a meal. We pray to God when someone is ill. But we go to business, we go through the door of our building, and we leave God sitting outside on the doorstep. And truthfully, I think he's a little irritated, and I don't blame him. Because if we believe that all good comes from God, and we were created by God, and God created all things, then clearly God should be our senior partner, our most important board member in the conference room. And when we look at dilemmas in the boardroom, when we have problems and issues, I think we forget to engage God in those problems. In the business world, we're under a lot of pressure to be smart, to make the right decision, and the pressure is on us and our intellect. And the interesting thing for me, when I look back over my business career, I realized it was never my intellect that caused the great things that I was given credit for. It was inspiration, or as you say, it was spirit. And it all came and emanated from God. So when we rely on God, when we have troubles with employees, when we rely on God, when we have trouble with vendors, when we rely on God on how to become more important to our clients or new client prospects, I think that is the secret to business success. Because if God is going to heal the sick and bless and sanctify our food before we eat it, then guess what? He's going to make our businesses successful.
Awesome. Whew, that's super powerful, super good. The book itself, Shinhon goes through a time where he doesn't believe in anything, and he says this world is too evil to be anything out there. You know, that there's just it doesn't make any sense to me as a person. And it wasn't until he let go of everything and just kind of connected with a spirit, with the connection. And in the book, he's called the Great Spirit. Of course, it's God. But so I think in our life, as we're open and connected to the spirit of others, to other people, that's also connected to God, that we get better communication, better ability to have relationships that are more robust and more real and
on a deeper level.
On a deeper level, yeah, absolutely. So,
I give you a lot of credit because I think it's overdue.
Yeah,
it's overdue. We need it. Lord knows we need it. And I think the Lord is compelling us to recognize that we need it. You're right. The world is evil, and I think the evilness in the world, maybe that's meant to refine us, and prepare us for a greater understanding. Because we know that God won't stand for sin in His presence, and I think we need refining. Every time we've had bad things in our lives, you know this, I've heard your stories.
Oh, absolutely.
Those are what we've learned from. Those are where we
grew. That's why
we polished.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's part of the process that God intends for us. And if we don't recognize the spirit that comes into us and that we can take more benefit of, we're missing out.
Awesome.
We're missing out.
Yes, I agree.
No, I commend you for writing the book, Bobby. Really, I'd love to have a window into your brain, and the book gives us a little bit of a window in there because there's weird things going on, but you're dead on. And I think it was a book that needed writing, and you filled it.
Thank you.
And where do you think you got that wisdom from?
Oh, I know where I got that wisdom from. Absolutely.
So you're a testament to the message we're talking about here today.
Very, very true. Yeah, if I wasn't open to communication with God, then I wouldn't have written the book.
Yeah.
Because a guy with a dyslexia that can't spell cat and thee would have never said, hey, I should write a book.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Absolutely.
Who God uses as his greatest tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ron.
Hey, you bet. Always fun talking to you.
Always
Glad I met you on the stairway here.
Yeah,
Let's call this the stairway to success.
I love it. I love it.
Take care.
Thanks.